Episode 3. Arthur's point of view. June met with a little boy who was picking the vegetables from the road. He was shivering from the cold. He was wearing a thin shirt. June felt mercy on him and gave him his jacket to wear. Little boy wasn't ready to take it, but June gave him forcefully. When he reached at the home, Mr. and Mrs. Lee beat him mercilessly and, as usual, didn't give him any food to eat. It was windy and rainy weather. Little boy was shivering and yearning for the hunger. Just then he remembered about June's jacket. He quickly brought it and wear it. It was big enough to cover his whole body. He found two big chocolates from it, which was enough to fill his little tummy. He collected the rainwater and drank it, then happily slept peacefully. On the other hand, when Cook got to know this, he became super mad and didn't talk to June. Jimin told to Yoongi to bring chocolates for Cookie and he brought it. He became super happy. On the next day, June went outside for important work. In returning home, he again met with that little boy. He was laying on the road. Water was filled around him. Blood was flowing from his body. His condition was very miserable. June didn't waste any time to take him to his home. Let's see what happens next. June worried. Hyang! Jin immediately went to him. June, what happened to you? You sound worried. Look at the boy in his arm. And who's this? Why did you bring him here? June, I will tell you everything, Hyang. Hobi Hyang. First, please check him. I couldn't feel his pulses. Hobi immediately held his nose. His pulse rate is very weak. Take him to the guest room and I am coming with my medical bag. Yoongi hurriedly opened the door of guest room and June let down him on the bed. Jin turned on the room heater as it was very cold weather. Due to heavy rain, weather turned more colder. Soon Hobi came there with his medical bag and started checking him. June worried. Hyang, what happened to him? Will he be fine now? Hobi, his pulse rate is very weak. He has high fever too. I think he was under the water for more time. That's why he got high fever. I have to do his blood test to know more about his health. After that I can say anything. June, I found him on the road which was full with water. Hobi, maybe he got typhoid or pneumonia. We should wait for the report, but by looking at his condition, I can definitely see that he is very weak. Jin Hyang, remove his clothes. Let me check him properly. He got lots of bruises on his face. Yoongi, it looks like someone slapped him multiples of times. See, here is lots of fingerprints. Jin, while removing his clothes, just look at him. How cute and innocent boy is he? How can someone slap him? He saw his bag which was filled with lots of black and blue marks. June, what happened, Hyang? Why did you stop? Jin gently made him lay down on his back. Just look at this. Yoongi, what the Look at Jin who was glaring at him and stopped at middle. Everyone grabs to see his bruises. His whole back was covered with lots of bruises. Some are new so some are old. As old one never get treated, so it was still raw. Some were bleeding. By seeing this, everyone felt pity on him. Hobi, how can someone beat him like this? Yoongi, he was abused or maybe. Everyone look at him. What? Hobi, wait, let me check. He quickly covered him by the blanket and removed his boxers and checked him properly to know does he get forced or not. Jin, Hobi, what happened? Does he? Hobi came out from the blanket and again made him wear his boxes. No, he only got abused. He is still untouched. June sighed in relief. Good to hear this. Yoongi, I will bring warm water and towel to clean his wounds. Left. June, I will bring warm clothes for him. Left. Jin, while stroking his hairs. How can someone be this much cruel? Hobie, while setting the glucose bottle. Yang, I saw so many cases like this. Nowadays, people become beasts. Just few days ago, I handled a case of underage girl. She was brutally. We couldn't save her. Jin, people called us mafias, ruthless, but in reality, there wasn't any humanity left in this world. People fell into their cheapest level. Hobie, so true, Yang. Yungi, Hobie, water and towel. Hobie took the bowl of warm water from his hand. Thanks, Yang. Jin Yang, I brought some clothes for him, made him wear. June, I think we shouldn't make him wear anything. It will rub his bruises. Put this on the bed. He will wear it in the morning when he will wake up. Yungi, I will bring thick blanket for him. We should cover him by that. Left. June, Hobie Hang, why is he still unconscious? Hobie, I gave him sleeping shorts so that his body can rest. By seeing his eyes, I can easily say that he didn't get proper sleep. He is very weak, that's why I gave him IV. Yungi, Yang, I brought the softest and thickest blanket for him. Jin, it's Cookie's blanket. Why did you bring it here? If he will get to know this, then he will put entire house on his head. Yungi, I brought that from your wardrobe. Only Cookie has these soft things in this house. We are mafias. How can you expect soft and fluffy things from us? June, I agreed with Yungi Hang, and don't worry about Cookie. I will talk to him. Jin quickly covered him by the softest and thickest blanket. Now we should also go. Hobie, you all go. I will come after taking his blood sample. June, can I stay with him for tonight? Hobie, no need for that. He won't wake up till the morning. Yungi, by the way, June, who is he? How did you know him? June, I met with him yesterday night. I told you na that I brought chocolates for Cookie and put that in my jacket but gave it to someone. Jin, so June, so he was the one whom I gave my jacket to wear. He was shivering by cold. Hobie, so you don't know him personally? June, no, I saw him yesterday first time. Yungi, what if our any rivals send him to you then? Jin, hey, stop it. He's just a boy. Can't you see his condition? I know you can't trust on anyone, but at least don't doubt on him. Yungi, why Hang? Kids are easy target to trap anyone. Hobie, I agreed with you, Yungi Hang, but he isn't any trap. And if he will any trap, then also we are enough capable to handle him. Now let's go and prepare dinner. Minnie and Cookie must be hungry. With that, everyone left from there. June kissed on his forehead and left too. Meanwhile, with G-Cook, here G-Cook was studying in Cook's room. Our Cookie wasn't in any mood to study and trying to escape, but Jimin was there to handle him. Cook lay down on the bed. Cookie is tired. Cookie wanna break. Jimin again made him sit by pulling his hand. Cookie, first complete your homework. See, Mini Hangi is also doing his homework, right? Cook, Mini Hangi should do Cookie's homework too. Cookie is so tired na. Jimin, okay, don't do your homework. Junhyang will be here for checking our homework. You know now what will he do when he won't find our homework? Cook, Junhyang will punish Cookie and Mini Hangi. Jimin, so do you want punishment? Cook shook his head vigorously. No. Jimin, then quickly get up and complete your homework. Only 3 pages are left. Cook, don't worry, Mini Hangi. Juni Hangi can't punish Cookie and Mini Hangi. Jimin raised his one eyebrow. And why so? Cook, Because Cookie threw Juni Hangi's stick outside the bin. Now without his stick, how can Juni Hangi punish us? See how much intelli things hard. Jimin, intelligent. Cook, yeah, this tough word. See how much this tough word cookies. Jimin, but don't forget, Junhyang has 148 IQ. It's not easy to make him fool. Cookie also has 128 IQ. When Cookie will become big, then Cookie will also has 148 IQ. Jimin smiled. Yeah, continue your daydreaming. Cook, daydreaming? What daydreaming? Cookies are sleepy. Cookies wake up. Cookies not dreaming. What's happening here? Jimin, look at the door frame. Junhyang. June came inside the room. It's me. Now show your homework. Jimin quickly gave him his notebook. Here, Hang. June checked his homework. Good. Now learn chapter 6 and 7. Jimin, okay, Hang. June, look at Cook. And where is your homework? Do you need any invitation card to show me your homework? Cook shook his head vigorously. No, Cookie hasn't completed yet. Cookie needs time. June, why haven't you completed your homework? Didn't I strictly told you to complete it before my arrival? Cook, yes, Junhyang is sick to Cookie, but Cookie is tired na. June, I know very well how to remove Cookie's tiredness. You just wait here. Cook happily. Junhyang won't find his stick. No stick, no punishment. June stopped at his place and looked at him with suspicious eyes. Why couldn't I find my stick? Cook, because Cookie threw it outside the bin, said while covering his mouth. Jimin face palmed himself and said in mind, he can't digest anything in his little tummy. Now Junhyang will punish him double. June, what? You just come here. Made him kneel down on the floor by pulling his left ear. Now sit here and complete your homework. You can't move here until you complete your homework. Did you get it? Cook nodded his head vigorously. Yes, Cook understood everything, said while rubbing his left ear. June, good. Cook mumbled. How did everyone get to know what mischief Cookie do? Time skipped at the dinner time. Hobie and Jin were in the kitchen and Junmin were setting the dishes on the dining table. June was talking on the call and Cookie, you will soon know what is he doing. Yoongi, Minnie, where is June? Jimin, Junhyang is talking on the call. Should I bring him here? Yoongi, no, he will be come after the call. Yoongi, look at the cook who was searching something on the stairs. Now what is Cookie doing on the stairs? Jimin looked at him. Oh, he is completing his punishment. Yoongi, punishment? Which type of punishment? Now what did he do? Jimin, he threw Junhyang's stick in outside dustbin, so Hyang gave him punishment to count the stairs we have in our mansion. So now he is just counting. Yoongi, oh wow, now we will get to know how many stairs we have. Good punishment, June. Soon everyone came there and sat on their chair except Cookie, who was busy in counting the stairs. June, where is Cookie? Call him for dinner. June, he is counting the stairs. Hobie, now why did he get punishment? June, Hyang, don't ask. He is becoming bad day by day. Today he threw my stick in outside dustbin so that I can't punish him. Jin, and how did you know about this? Yoongi, of course, Cookie innocently told him everything. Like as always, he accepted his mistake unknowingly. Cook, Junhyang, we have total 1207 stairs in our house. June, very good. Now you can eat your dinner. Cook, thank you so much, said with big funny smile. Hobie, very soon we will get to know how many things in our house. Yoongi looked at Cook. Cookie, what are you thinking? Cook, Meow meow, Cookie's thinking there is one spy in our house who always complains about Cookie to everyone. One day Cookie will definitely find him. Jen smiled. Okay, okay, now have your dinner. See, I prepared your favorite dishes. Cook happily. Cookie's Ginny Hangi is the best. Time skipped in the morning. Jin was coming from his room and he saw Cookie was chanting something, so he went near him and said, Jin, Cookie, what are you chanting, baby? Cook looked at him. Ginny Hanky, Meow Meow wants Shawl to take bath and Hobby Hanky wants soap to put it inside the dishes. Quickly give both the things to Cookie so that Cookie will give to Meow Meow and Hobby Hanky. Jin smiled. Cookie, Yungi asked for soap to take bath and Hobby asked for salt to put inside the dishes. Cook, same Cookie said this to Ginny Hangi na. Jin smiled. Wait here, I will bring that from the storeroom. Jin quickly brought soap and salt and gave to Cook and he happily left. Soon that little boy came there. He was wearing John's clothes, which is very big for him. He was looking here and there with amused face. Jin tapped on his shoulder. Good morning, said with sweet smile. Boy looked at him and bowed 90 degrees. Good morning, sir. Jin ruffles his hairs. What are you looking? Boy, I'm looking at the palace. It's so beautiful. Jin, it's not a palace, it's a mansion. By the way, did you wash up? Boy shook his head vigorously. No, I didn't know where is washroom. Jin, it's in the room where you slept last night. Come, let me show you. Jin, see, it's the washroom. Give him toothbrush and toothpaste. See, here is your toothbrush and toothpaste. There is shower area and bathtub. All the products are there. You can use anything. I will bring clothes for you. This is too big for you, okay? About to go. Boy cutely tucked his clothes. Sir, Jin turned to him. Do you want anything? Boy slowly nodded his head. I don't know how to use these appliances. I never saw this before. So can you please teach me? Jin, you don't need to worry about thing. I'm here. I will teach you everything. Taught him. Now take a warm shower and come outside, okay? Boy smiled. Okay. Jin ruffles his hairs and left. Time skipped after some times. Boy happily came to living room after taking shower. He was so happy. Jin gave him soft clothes to wear, which was perfectly fit on his body. Suddenly someone held his hand and pinned him near the wall, and he started screaming loudly. Boy screamed his lungs out. Ah! Someone help me! Ah! Leave my hands! It's hurting a lot! To be continued. Author's note. That's it for today. Hope you all like it. Who can be the person who pinned that little boy on the wall? Will Mafia family accept him and allow him to stay with them or send him back from where he came? Will Cook allow him to stay here? You will get all the answers in next episode. We will meet soon. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. Please support this story too. Don't go without doing like, subscribe and share. Your little help means me a lot. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.